Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Hoarder's Delight 2. And, oh good. I've decided I'm going to quit fighting these stupid things every time I relog. And I think, I'm not sure what's causing the interesting colors and stuff, but I think I have enough books for now. So, now comes the fun part of, I've reapered all my spikes. So I've got 9 of them now. I don't think I need any other enchantments. Although I will put those off to the side in my system over here, just so I have them on hand, right? Like Reaper 3, there was 1. Yeah, that's not really worth it. So what I'm going to do now, are you? Oh, I actually started using that one too. Okay. Is we're going to just kind of snap those both up. From over here where I got a little more room to work. Extract, always active, and I've got a whole bunch of energy condenser Mark IIs not being used right at this moment. So there's that, and now I need a good target, right? Let's say emeralds, right? We'll just turn all these books into emeralds. Whoop. There we go. Quite a lot of emeralds too, actually. Yeah, that's what I thought. Those are ghost items. I have stopped my auto chisel for now. I don't actually need it, so I'm not using it. I've got 10,000 blocks stored up. But in the meantime, time to tear this out. And you're full. You're almost full. And yeah, you're blinking either way, so. And we'll grab you just because I can. Alright, come back over here now. I like that cache. It's empty. So go ahead and get rid of it. Get rid of the exciters. And auto enchanters. Sure. Just in case I decide that I need them again in the future, it'll be nice just to reach into my tablet and pull them out. Now you can see that it's quite a bit more open up here now, actually. A great deal more open. And I'm still making Solium, even though I finished that quest off. Figured I'll just let it run until it runs out. And it's got another 2,400 corrupted essence to go. And got on semi-iron. Move my dire crafting table. And let's see. Rearranged this farm a bit. It is now actually gold ore berries, which I'll show you why in just a moment. But this guy, I'm just trying to run out of concentrated essence berries now. I've got 113,000 left. So he's putting some here, going into here. The rest are still being sent over to my little dumb box over here, and getting converted to mob essence for me. Finished the pink slime quest, finally. I'm not sure if I did that on camera or not, but I swapped it out with a cache. And I've got a new way of generating pink slime blocks, and it's a lot faster. Because powered spawner from Ender.io, yeah, it was alright. Not when you needed the quantity that I did, but it was okay. And, so yeah, 4,000, I mean, too bad some of these quests aren't repeatable. Alright, are you guys done yet? You're empty. And you're not quite. Okay, so what are you up to? So, okay, 3.5 stacks. I can live with that. Traded out my elevators for travel anchors. Just mainly because I can. And I redid a lot of my storage. But first, this is what I'm doing with the ore berries, right? They're coming in here. Now, storage drawers will ore dictionary things for you as well. And gold nuggets happen to be ore dictionaried with golden ore berries. And I haven't emptied this out yet, and it's been running about 45 minutes. I've already made a stack of red matter off that farm that I thought was never going to be used again. So, bingo. Bob's your uncle, right? It's basically free power. I don't have to replant them, so that cuts out a machine there. I get free blocks from my sludge boiler. And it's relatively lag-free. compared to something else I've got running right now, which is not. I went ahead and took down my draconium setup. I have 9,700 here, and then I've got some more tucked away. I've got another 10 stacks here, and I've got 2.5 stacks of dust, and yeah. Glowstone illuminators that I overmade. That's what I'm using for lighting down here right now. And let's see. Magnum torch still going strong. Haven't touched it yet. Yeah, I redid how all my sorting works, and it looks a lot nicer right now downstairs. I also went ahead and tied this guy straight into my storage system. I didn't see any reason why not to. Just tied him into the triple red. Which, let's see. It's still a little disassociated for right now, but I think I'm going to leave it that way. It works fine. And if need be, and if I need to work on like this, I have a lot of space around it to work on it. This is my preliminary sorting. It's right here. So this is triple red. This is pretty much everything coming into my system comes in through triple red, especially the mob farms, right? Because loot bags, triple red, exist between, or to give me a chance to filter out loot bags before they hit my main storage system. Some of them still get in once in a while, but for the most part, this is working pretty good. I have this whitelisting out rare, uncommon, and common loot bags. And then this guy is blacklisted though, so none of those 3 bags, the 3 most common you get, are going that way. And then, yeah, over here, he's just taking care of the loot bags, and I'm getting a lot of them sometimes. And then over here is pretty much everything else, right? So, oh, and word of advice, if you're using storehouses to store things, don't try to empty or move them while they're full. I tried that with an experiment, made a second storehouse, which is actually this guy here, and just put a couple things in it, broke it, and everything flew out. I was like going, thank God I didn't try that with my first storehouse. It was already full of stuff. But then we come over here, we got white, black, white, standard. You know, this is what everything else but loot bags is coming in on. And extract on brown, right? Well, let's see. Let's get this out. Now, up is an energy condenser Mark II. Actually, wait a second. No, it's a drawer controller. No. There, that one. There we go. Insert brown priority 10. I have 2 lines going into my drawer controller because I need 2 different color codes. That's the only thing Indrio can't do. So priority 10 is speeding into the drawer. So if there's a drawer for it, it gets socked away. Then we go to up. The energy condenser energy condenser is priority 3. So if it doesn't have a home in the drawers and it has an EMC value, it comes into here, right? And it makes red matter for me. And there's actually quite a bit of things that do that. You know, so it helps to filter out the dross, so to speak, right? And then this thing's also set to extract on green any red matter it makes. So that works out. And then we got, whoops, here, priority 0, insert brown. Basically everything that's left goes into the storehouse. Now that does include a few things that was me being clumsy upstairs and putting the wrong stuff in. It does include like epic and legendary loot bags, worn out, and bat bags, right? So those things, they're getting taken care of over here. A lot of them go into here, and then and then I think epic, or I can't remember exactly what goes into there, but I'd have to check the filters. Up is, this is epic and legendary bags go here. This one's pretty much redundant now, well, except for the worn outs and bat bags. It's still needed for that, but I could move those over to that chest or move those 2 over here and replace some of the ones that are filtered out before it even gets here. But just in case. This makes it so that I can toss anything I want in my system upstairs, even loot bags, and it still ends up in the right spot. I got my Minicio here. Not sure what I'm going to use it for, but it's here. And then my triple pink ender chest. This is just for my pink slime balls. So literally everything comes in through this storehouse, gets extracted. This down here is my plutonium machine. All right, it likes to spin around too. Still goes strong. Sometimes it derps up when you log in, and it forgets to eject. So it's ejecting out and into the controller as well, which I have a drawer for that guy right here. 74 stacks. I need it to make Ludicrite. I think I have enough, but better safe than sorry, right? Besides, the name of the pack is Hoarder's Delight. I am now up to 268 stacks of red matter. And 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go refill my tablet up a bit, because it's down to 7.5 million. So I have been grabbing all sorts of supplies and whatnot out of it. And then over here is the thing I just finished building. This, yeah, it's AE, which I'm not doing AE for storage because of the lack of controller and whatnot. And actually, I'm quite happy with that Ender IO remote storage. That's working pretty good. But I am going to need a lot of circuits, right? Thanks to the Infinity Catalyst, right? They require a 16,384K ME storage component from Extracells 2. So I haven't bothered to go through and count this yet. I just know it's going to be a crap ton. But you need engineering processor, logic processor, and they need 3 4Ks or 4000Ks. Engineering processor, logic processor, and then 3 10,000 or 1000Ks. And then 3 256, 364, 316, 3 4K, 3 1K. And here's where we start, right? I can EMC in Redstone and Certus Quartz, not a problem. Logic processors, not so much. So this is going to require a lot of printed logic circuits, a lot of redstone, a lot of printed silicon. Redstone's not really a problem. Printed silicon, I've got going here in this first one. I got 2 of each, and they're running it as fast as they can, which is not very fast, actually. There are, like, speed card upgrades, I think is what's called. Is it acceleration cards? Ah, here we go. Acceleration cards are advanced cards, which I need calculation processors for, which I am making all the components of right now. Acceleration cards, though. Might not be a bad thing to set up. Calculation, go figure, right? The one that comes from pure Certus Quartz, not regular. It's got to be the pure. Which means you have to get into crystal growth and all that fun stuff. But before I get into it too much further, so I have energy condenser 1, 2, and 3. This is silicon, gold, diamond. Resonant caches, collecting the standards. Each one's on its own different color. They all extract on red, because caches can't screw up their inventories. There's only one item that goes in, though, so not a problem. But if you put the wrong thing into an inscriber that doesn't have the right, press in it, it just jams up. So I got silicon on green, gold on brown, diamond on blue, and then pure Certus Quartz on purple. Both top and bottom. I'll probably make some acceleration cards off camera, just to speed this thing up. You are done. Wow, that was quick. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab you and you, so I can show this off. 3,400 pure Certus Quartz. It's a start. So I'm going to put you down, and so like sand, right? Need sand. Take one, focus it, and just spam click, fill the inventory, go back, do it again. Let's go for 3 times. Last time I did this, I only did it twice. So, and now clear that out and Certus. Whoops. Fat fingered that. So grab one of you and bingo. And to make the seeds, it's 1 Certus Quartz dust, 1 sand, right? There's actually a quest for it rather early on in the pack. It's pretty easy to knock out when you get down to it. And we'll just do that, right? Pick them back up. You'll notice I'm not wearing my magnet because it will screw up the system and get ready to show off. We'll take and we'll put 1 cache there and the other one here. Doesn't matter which one goes where. You can see here's auto crafting, right? And then putting them into an open crate from Britannia. All they do is anything that gets pushed into the open crate immediately drops straight down. And unlike a vanilla dropper, it doesn't spread on the way down. It drops it in the exact center of the block every time. Awesome mechanic. I wish vanilla droppers would do that too, but you know, it is what it is. Not to mention, this thing doesn't require a redstone signal to run. And then I have vacuum chest here. Whitelisted pure Certus quartz crystal. Lucked out, they have a different item ID than the little seed things dropping in here. But as you can see here, we're rapidly stacking up entities. But it's not too bad. I have 5 crystal growth accelerators running around it, and I think it takes just under a minute, all told, from seed to full grown. So I'm going to have a couple thousand of these guys growing at once, but you can see some of them there are they're getting a little bit bigger than the others, right? Get your little tiny ones here. We got the second stage, you know, so on and so forth, right? And it runs through this pretty quick, actually. Because, I mean, it's doing, oh God, 12 to 14 per batch. It drops. There we go. And got our first full-grown ones coming out. I could speed up the conduit. May not be a bad idea. Because it's running a little bit faster, and I'm having this thing produce, oh God, like 5,000 more. So doesn't seem to be running all that bad. I'll come back and check on it though. And that's putting this into a cache here. You can't EMC up pure Certus quartz. It has to be grown. So I can't use a condenser here, unfortunately. But cache works just as well. And, you know, just chugging right along. Give me all the wonderful little chips. They do take a while, but that's why I'm setting it up now. I still have a few larger projects to take care of, so those can run in the background for now and not be a problem. And hopefully I'll be able to make enough. Let's see though. I need... Oh. There we go. I need a total of 9 of these ingots, right? And each of these has 11 catalysts. So I need 99 of each. And I even gotten started on singularities from 82. That's, yeah. This is going to be fun. Thank God it's not quantum entangled singularities, but, you know, that's the easy part, is the quantum entanglement. The crystal clusters, I haven't even gotten started on that yet. Blood Altar's still a level 5. I'm going to have to progress up through Botania to get Terra Steel and Gaia Spirits. I need 99 Gaia Spirits, right? Plus, here we go. I need another 24 for the end portal frames. Not looking forward to that particularly much. Indus Pearls. I can actually probably do that right now if I wanted to. Do need 99 of them. That's 99 nether stars, so it's a little on the spendy side. But my neutronium's doing really good. So, cosmic meatballs, dead easy, except for the raw meat, which wouldn't really be all that hard for me to get anyway. So, that's the thing. And it's piles of neutrons. It's, God, so cheap. And the ultimate stew. I need mushrooms, right? Which I have. Not a problem there. Cactus, got it. Potatoes, carrots, wheat, and cherries. Well, you may notice I've got this little drawer sitting over here. Seemingly lonely and abandoned. 29 stacks of cherries in it. You know. Oh, yes. And I changed out my spawner here. It is now a tier 5 soul shard. And yeah, I thought the Draconic was fast. Decided not to use zombies because they do kind of have the little baby zombies that glitch out and stand there immune to everything. I mean, you can't even actually push them around. They're just there. But right now I'm running blazes. I ran wither skeletons for a while, but don't need them anymore. I've got everything I need from the ender skeletons. Or nether wither skeletons. There we go. And these guys tend to drop higher EMC value loot. So, not so much the loot bags, but blaze rods they're pretty good. I thought about getting a whole bunch of looting books and throwing on there, but yeah, I decided it was just too much hassle. You done now? Yes, now you're done. Cool. So it feels weird, but I don't have my magnet on anymore. Nice. Did have the inventory space for all that. Cool. So that's over 1 million EMC per stack of emeralds. So that was actually quite a bit in those enchanted books. It's actually a somewhat viable way to use up spare mob essence to get EMC. So why not, right? Although, okay, what am I looking at for neutronium, right? 385 ingots plus 19 blocks. I'm pretty happy with that number. Quest book time, though. Let's see. I just bought another energy condenser. So, hoarding socially. Empty maps. Done. That gets me a dark matter. Hooray. I spent like 3 red matter doing that quest, so... a little bit of dark matter back's a good thing, I guess. And necrotic bones, right? 10,000 of them. Took me about 12 minutes. In that thing, tier 5 soul shard, wither skeleton, and diamond spikes. Main reason I'm running that actually is not for EMC though, it's for souls. That's taking a while to get. I've got 91, 496, 41, 103, and 7 Enderman. Because I was running Enderman and wither skeletons at the same time for a bit. Bad idea. The spikes can keep up. But if you think this thing's kind of puking out experience orbs now, I had it over, I think it was, God, like 5,000 entities inside there. There was nothing I could do to keep up with them either. I mean, as it is, I've got 10 open blocks tanks with the XP grates on top. I have fans over here blowing the XP orbs over onto the grates. And the 10 grates can't keep up with the amount of experience that these guys are dropping. The downside is, I need diamond spikes to be able to get souls. And they drop experience. Now, at least I have an ender collector, right? That has helped me keep up on things. And whenever I was moving my store system around, there's a couple times I jammed it up by accident. Yeah, that ender collector kind of saved my bacon. As soon as I got it cleared out, it scooped up everything it could and threw it all into the system. I mean, just right now. So it cleared a whole lot of entities really fast. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else I've done. I am trying to think of a way to speed up this. Because this is ridiculously slow. I have gotten 4 in the last hour, I want to say. So, that is really killing the mob cap. Oh, and over here, running the main altar right now, is a level 5 spawner with pink slimes. Baby pink slimes. They spawn, they fall, they die. I mean, this is like next to nothing lag-wise. So, I mean, it's working out pretty good there. And it's just kind of fun to watch. But that's keeping this thing full-ish. I think, yeah, it should be more than enough to run both rituals. So, not a big deal. That, though, yeah. I'm still a little bit annoyed about the magmatic crucible not working like I wanted it to. You know, I just had a really fun thought. What if Nicolbw decided that, oh no, you need to make an infinity block in the dire crafting table, 9x9, so 81 ingots. That would have been interesting. Training block, infinity ingots, infinity catalysts. Not too sure. 0 of 243 though. I kind of am wanting to make that just to see what it's about. But anyway, back to this. Live Pad of Fertility, which is a pretty awesome little item when you need it. It speeds up. You put it on the water source block for your farm, and it speeds up the growth amazingly in the area. Maybe not quite as good as the imaginary time block, but it doesn't require power. So, I mean, that's a bit of a trade-off, right? I need a snack. There we go. Only in Minecraft would a steak be considered a snack. Oh, let's see. Splat axes, though. We're up to, like, what, 85-ish% now? Doing pretty good there. What else? Bedrockium blocks, right? Oh, yeah, I left my service quartz there. There we go. Well, how many is that now? I need another 240, so I need another 4 stacks. I think it's... Can I? Thank you. Think that might do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Well, there we go. And I get 64 bedrock, which I really don't care about. But I will claim it. I could do a wither farm with it, which is a bit of an idea. Because the Draconic Evolution Grinder does kill the wither. The problem is, without some serious noise cancelling blocks and everything else, it's a pain in the ass. Well, it's annoying is what it is. You spawn the wither in, and yeah, you hear it blow up, you hear the noise, you hear the death knell, and over and over and over again. So, and I don't think there's a way to get it to drop more than 1 nether star. So, yeah, it would be a really fast way to do it, but it's kind of an annoying way. And, oh yeah, you're out again, aren't you? Damn. It burns through those dark steel balls so quick. Boom. There we go. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, I was going to check on this, wasn't I, to make sure it's not... Oh yeah, it's all done, and... Oh yeah. 8100, huh? Yeah, that'll work. And this creative energy cell I got from that quest reward is actually coming in handy, so... Yeah, who would have thought? Although I still did have to run power over here for the crafter. So, like I said, I've been using the Draconic crystals to do my power supply with now instead. Figured, why not? But, let's see. Plans for next, though. Rune of Self-Sacrifice. I need 2,500 of them, which is why I keep trying to make those slates, right? I have 206. Nowhere near enough, right? Oh, wrong thing. I wanted this. But it's kind of nice. It gives you a creative flux capacitor, so you can constantly charge anything you're holding, or wearing in your inventory, so on and so forth. Ludicrite blocks. I need 1,000 of these. Okay. Ludicrite blocks, right? Okay. So there's the cheap method, or the expensive method, right? So we're looking at blaze rods, enderium blocks, and plutonium ingots, right? So I need 1,000, right? Whoops, let's put that back. 1,000, so I need like 2,000 of each. Alright, well, I know I have blaze rods in here. I should actually, oh god, I just thought of something. I've got 7,000. Oh, buddy. Because they've got a drawer. So it's going there first instead of getting EMC'd out. So to fix that, we're going to want to go to the energy condenser, right? We're going to whitelist blaze rods. So they should start going into here now. There we go. And then I am going to say that, hey, any red matter you get, just send it on over. There we go. Awesome. So I think I've got the blaze rods covered. So we'll come back over here and we'll go, hey, Enderium, right? Enderium. There we go. Let's just grab a stack of that. We'll go here, say, and we'll send that one into the system, and we'll just grab those. All right, send you in. Cool. Let's clear my inventory a bit more. I don't need those. Probably not that or that. Don't think I need the tablet for right now. Don't need that orb. I've got a better one over there. Don't need the bucket. The conduits, right? And how's my knapsack look? Oh, full of crap. I can sort that out later, I think. So, you get learned, and oh, look at that, ran out of EMC. So we're just going to drop you on in there. Oh, wrong thing. And it's a little disconcerting whenever your sound goes away. So I use audio cues to know whenever something actually has landed in my inventory. If you can't hear it happen, it's like the tree in the forest issue, right? There we go, 627 million, that is. All right, well, so we know the blaze powder's good, right? Plutonium, right? I've got 4,000, cool. Which is actually just about enough, isn't it? Because I need 4 per, I do. Cool, that worked out really good. I need 2,000 blaze rods, have those, and I need 2,000 Enderium blocks. All right, so Enderium, I've got 1729 so far, right? Did that change yet? 1601? What? Okay, I need 400 more. That's what, 256? That'll be more than enough. It's cheap. It's 1.5 million per stack. I'm not all that concerned about it. Okay, got everything we need, right? So we go here. Oh, nice. I don't have to tell it to, hey, refill. Nice. This is where it is a little bit slower than, like, say, AE is. All right, well, where are we at now? Mail submit. It's 384 of them. All right. Learn, refill, and we'll just... Come on. There we go. It's another 256. That's like 512-ish, right? So I need 104 more. Thing is, I also need a bunch for... Oh, I forgot to relearn it. Oh, well. Or leave some in there. I need a bunch for Infinity Catalyst. So, any extras, I don't care. Oh, I ran out of Enderium, it looks like. Oh, well. Cool. 10 blocks of Manulin. Awesome. Which I think I will just go ahead and teach that. There we go. And let's get that out of there. And so, yep, there's that. You know what? We'll just do like that and like that. And put it all in here. Safe and sound. Wait for it to all process through. Which actually, things tend to go back into my system a lot faster now that they're not having to stop and like think about where they're supposed to go. It's great. 792 ingots of Ludicrite. Cool, I think I only needed like 99. Whoops, my bad. Actually, yeah, what is it? Yeah, it's an ingot. So I only need technically 99. Whoops. But one thing I did do off camera, I'm going to hold off on showing, is I made 9 more neutronium compressors, right? So that makes, I have a total of 10. And wouldn't you know it, but there's 10 singularities. So, in that case, not a problem, right? Set up one for each. I need 99 of each singularity. This is where the fun comes in. A lot of these are fairly cheap. The redstone block one, not so much. Lapis blocks, not at all. Golden singularity requires blocks of gold. So yeah, not cheap. That is 18,000 EMC each. And I need, oh, let's look again. 15,750 per singularity. The redstone ones were only 596, and it takes a lot of EMC to get that much. Lead, 4608. So I think starting with redstone may have been the best choice because it's the cheapest. Music discs, I can EMC out, which is fine. Pink slime crystals, all I have to do is smelt up those blocks I've got. Red matter, I've got it. Blocks of manulin, I now have taught that to my system. Let's see, Enderium blocks, got it. Block steel. Does it have to be Tinker steel, I wonder? Or could it be... Quantum Flux has steel as well. Right. Steel ingot, Quantum Flux. What type of block does this make? It doesn't. Oh, okay. Good to know. So it's got to be Tinker steel. How am I doing on steel? 3,217. That works. Got 9,000 mana steel though. That's awesome. So blocks of bedrockium times 99, not a problem. I've already shown I can make 1,000 of them. Unstable ingot blocks, that's a bit of a pain, but doable. Awakened Draconium is going to be, I think, probably actually one of the sticklers. Crystal Cluster shouldn't be too bad once I get everything set up. Gaia Spirits, if I can somehow find out a way to get the Draconic Grinder to kill the Gaia Spirit for me, that becomes a lot easier. Because otherwise, it's a bit of a fight. I mean, it's not even that much of a fight, especially like with this thing. But it's just annoyance is what it is. Got to do it. You got an animation you got to go through, and and he teleports around like crazy, and yeah. So just keep an eye on this. 700 of those now. Good. 708, 709, and 873 or 878. I'm thinking I may get 2 more inscribers just for silicon, actually, because every chip or every processor needs a silicon wafer, so to speak. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, I plan on letting that just run. I run as long as you want to. Actually, though, I should check to see on, like... Okay, yeah, you probably use more EMC. There's nowhere to put EMC for you, so... I loaded in, I think... What was it? 8 red matter in the gold, and 16 red matter in the diamond. So I'm going to do like that, I guess. Just because I want a lot of these. If I'm going to be making them, I'm making a ton. I'm going to need a lot more gold though, I think, because gold is used definitely in every tier. So that means the next tier up requires 3 gold processors plus the diamond. See, I need like a 3-to-1 ratio, I think. Shouldn't be all that bad, really, when you get down to it, though. Well, let's see. Is there anything else here? I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Oh. Might as well, right? I've got a bunch of coalescence. Learn it, fill it, go. There we go. I just made the coal actually usable now. Yeah, I think that's about it for now, actually. And let's see. I did claim, yep, the Necrotic Bones quest. Monster Jerky is going to require a lot of rotten flesh. 30,000 of it, huh? Coagulated blood. I could actually do that with rotten flesh as well. You can drop mobs into a smeltery and have them bleed out when they take damage and save that. Or, unless it's been disabled in this pack. Alright, yeah. Bad choice. There we go. Coagulated blood, right? Tinker's blood. You can melt down rotten flesh to get 5 millibuckets worth, right? You need 160 per go. So you're looking at 32 rotten flesh per coagulated blood ball. But, you know, not too bad. Oh, and that recipe's in too. They're actually not too bad of foods whenever you dry them out more. So, yeah, you're looking at half a stack each. You need 1,000 of them. So I'm looking at another 32,000 rotten flesh on top of the 30,000 monster jerky. Okay, that's actually quite doable when you get down to it, though. Petal blocks, I'm going to have to get definitely into Botania to start doing that at all. And I think that's about it. Botania for the Terror Shatterer as well. Magnum torches, I'm not sure if it is possible to automate a QED or not. And I think that's pretty much about it for now. Diamond Zanes were 32 more to go. Emmy storage housing. What do you require? Search housing, right? You require quartz glass, redstone, and iron ingots, right? So, I'm definitely crafty right now. A stack anyway. Fuse quartz, no, quartz glass, 114. I'm going to need a lot more of that. And yeah, that needs to be crafted by itself. So that's a 2-stager. Gotta love the 2-stage ones, don't you? But I think I've rambled on more than long enough. Go ahead and call this an episode. Till next time, signing out. Have fun.